got one that can see.
I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I've been into guns. I've always just loved guns, even when I was little. Loved guns and knives. But I like to watch a lot of gun, YouTube videos. I actually have a gun channel. I've had it for probably about 4 or 5 years. If anybody doesn't know, it's Rim Fire Trucker 444. I'll leave the link in the comments, but I got into guns back in probably 2012. It was right before Sandy Hook. And I was into, the whole Second Amendment and all that kind of stuff. But once I found out that a certain school in Colorado, they were actually faking the events, I wanted to reach out to my fellow gun tubers and kind of share, because if they're fighting for our Second Amendment rights, you would think that they would want to expose the government for faking the events, and then I found out the NRA, the same people that are supposed to be protecting gun rights, are the ones working with the anti-gun lobbyists. It's all a big cash cow, just a bunch of garbage. But anyway, I've told the story before, but there's a popular gun tuber that I shared a bunch of information about that certain school in Colorado. And actually, that's what this video is about. But I shared a bunch of information about how it was faked. I sent him video links. Well, he came back, and this was when this guy, his channel was small. Now he's got like 7 million subscribers. But he came back just with all kinds of insults, saying that he hoped that I never had children, that people like me shouldn't even own guns. But I don't want to get on a crazy rant about that, but my whole point is, it's like when you're famous, when you have a platform, they're all in on it. This is this guy, Colin Noir, got 2 million views. He's a big gun tuber. He's a big spokesman for the NRA. He's one of them, no doubt. And his guest right here, I just want you guys to check out, a certain part of her neck, and just let me know what you think. And then you'll be surprised to know that she's related to someone. And anyway, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it. It's not going to be a long video.
To the average person, it looks like, oh, okay, like, yeah, we're going to ban guns that are typically used in mass shootings. Like, that should be done because we don't, nobody likes to hear that there's a mass shooting.
Yeah, right up until you realize that
Hello, Adam.
Guns most used in mass shootings are actually handguns.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I try my best to kind of keep abreast of what's going on in the 2A space for every state, but I'm only one guy. There's 50 states. It's kind of hard for me to do that. So Ava, I wanted to bring my good friend Ava onto my podcast to talk about what's going on in Colorado right now, because there are a lot of things going on in Colorado and none of them are really good from a 2A gun control law standpoint. And I thought
this looks weird. You guys see what I'm talking about?
It was important for people to be aware of this, because I feel like what's going on in Colorado right now is kind of like Colorado's the canary in the coal mine. And so essentially what's happening here is inevitably what could start happening across the nation. And so
look at the lips, the eyes. I'm not trying to hate on someone, but come on. Look at the jawline, the Adam's apple. Come on, wait until you guys hear who her father is.
You are in Colorado, you're in Colorado Springs, and you're very closely tied to what's going on there politically. And so just kind of first tell...
Involved in politics also.
Tell us who you are, and then from there, we'll dive into what's going on in Colorado and how people can help fight against this.
Look at that jaw. Oh my goodness.
Sure. So first off, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. For anybody who's not familiar with what it is that I do, so I've been a firearms instructor for 11 years. I have 2 podcasts. I have the podcast Gun Funny, which I think I'm going on my 7th year And then I also have the podcast Pew Pew Panel. Also write for a bunch of various different publications revolving around guns and, gun related topics. And then also an investor of a few gun stores and ranges. And then I didn't say this the last time that I was on your show, which we're going on a few years now. But my dad is Dragon Man, and I kept that a secret for quite some time just because I wanted to.
Dragon Man. And she's an investor. They're all in on it. Seriously. Look at this. If I can find where I have it. Dragon Man. This guy owns the biggest. Let me see if I can find another picture. The biggest arsenal of guns. But I'm going to show you something else real quick. Dragon Man may refer to Zudak, Dragon Man, a legendary creature in Balkan folklore. Nicknamed Dragon Man, an American firearms dealer. But he has a YouTube channel, and unbelievable. Anyway, guys, like I said, anybody that's famous, that has a platform, it's like it's a big club. They're all related. Just look at the bloodlines. You know what I mean? Anyway, just wanted to share that. Thought that was interesting.